Hi again, Ed Bates here from Kilworth Chiropractic with yet another short video in our series on how to manage stress. Now, in the last video, I discussed the second law of movement and how it's essential for you to move every single joint in your body every single day. Well, today we discussed the third law, which is the law of recuperation. Now, the term recuperate obviously means to recover, and so this law actually ties in very neatly with the law of movement, simply because recuperation is something that is essential for our survival. You know, it's impossible for even the strongest, the fittest, and the healthiest of people to be continually moving and on the go the whole time. Since all activities consume energy and power, these must be replenished at some stage. So your bodies must be given the opportunity to recover and heal. So you can't keep going the whole time. And that recovery and healing can only occur during periods of inactivity, which can be achieved in three ways. Rest, recreation, or sleep. Now, by rest, Dr. Fleet literally means taking a breather, you know, and having a change of activity. It doesn't mean just going to sleep. So rest can simply mean you getting up from your computer, just going for a short walk, or simply doing a different kind of activity. Now, according to research, we should be taking frequent breaks every 15 to 30 minutes throughout our working day. However, unfortunately, most of us are afraid to take these breaks because we think it's going to either interrupt our concentration or decrease our productivity. Well, the converse is actually true. So take frequent breaks. Now, I've no doubt you've heard the phrase, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Well, believe it or not, this is very, very true. Just as your body needs a break when it's tired, so does your brain. Now, unfortunately, unlike putting your feet up, you can't exactly rest your brain, which is why recreation is so important. So what do we mean by recreation? Well, it just means doing something different. You know, something that you enjoy, in other words, a hobby. What's a hobby? It's something that's fun, enjoyable, and something that's different to your normal mundane work and day-to-day activities. It doesn't have to be exercise-based or anything special. It could be painting, gardening, cooking, reading, listening to music, whatever it is. It's just something that you enjoy, and because it uses different parts of your body and, more importantly, different parts of your brain, it has untold benefits. Because since you're stimulating different neurons by doing a different activity, you're making new nerve connections in your brain, and by making new nerve connections, you're forming and making new proteins. And these proteins can help make you and keep you younger and healthier. Now, one word of caution though, don't let your hobby take over your life and impact other areas such as your sleep. You know, recreation is not a substitute for sleep or rest. You know, who hasn't purged on a Netflix series just to regret it the next morning? Now, sleep is absolutely essential, and going without sleep can eventually cause some pretty nasty side effects. In fact, it's actually been proven that a lack of sleep can kill you. Now, just how much sleep people need, well, it's difficult to say as we're all different, so it varies. But you should always wake feeling rested. Why is sleep so important? Well, as I mentioned earlier on, it's when the body heals, it's when your body repairs itself, and it's when your body eliminates the majority of toxins that you've built up over the course of the day. It's also a time when your conscious mind can rest, which means that any thoughts or problems that you may have had during the day can pass into your subconscious mind, and that becomes the subject of your dreams. And this is why very often, if you've had a problem or something that's been preoccupying you, very often you may wake the next morning with the eureka solution. It's because your subconscious mind has been working on that during the night. Now, as I mentioned, everyone's sleep requirements are different, and consequently there are lots of reasons why so many people can struggle with sleep. And in our next video, I'll go into more detail as to the things you can do to ensure you get regular restorative sleep. So we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.